Hey, good afternoon, fam. Good afternoon. Taking a quick break, real quick. I want to go get a fresh cut, right? Get me right for the weekend. It's gonna be a very busy weekend. I got quite a few appointments scheduled for this weekend. So, listen, I wanted to have a conversation with you guys in reference to pretty much what I've been talking about all week, right? Which is retirement planning, right? But today, what I want to talk about is um, what you need to do if you are 50 plus and you have no retirement income at all, right? Right? Steps you need to take, right? If you have no retirement income, right? So, um, first thing first is this: you want to evaluate where you currently are right now in life, right? Where are you right now in reference to what do you have going on? Credit card bills, car notes, everyday responsibility, things like that, right? You want to figure out where exactly you are in life, right? Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Um, and see what you can get rid of. Oh, it's not working. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, what you're able to get rid of, right? And what you cannot get rid of. Like, for example, obviously your housing you can't get rid of. If you have a car note, you technically can't get rid of it right now at this point, but work on getting rid of it, right? But you want to start taking a look at, I'm actually over here at one of my favorite malls, which is Towson. So I'm in Towson, Maryland right now. Just left my barber, and then I decided to stop by here real quick and just look around. How you doing, brother? Just look around and see what's going on. And then while I'm at it, just do a little quick video for you guys, right? So yes, like I was saying, just things that you're able to get rid of and things that you are not able to get rid of, right? Because you gotta get yourself to a point where you gotta say, listen, I gotta tackle this now or else it's never gonna happen. And I think from sitting down with a lot of clients and I ask them, hey, why you wait this long, right? A lot of them is, I just never forced myself into it. That's most of the response I get back from people is, I just never forced myself into doing it. And nobody really sat down with me and helped me create a plan, right? This is the Apple store here, right? Not an Apple fan or user, but this place tends to get busy. You guys can see, right? So, but yeah, well, a lot of things that people say is, I just never took the time out to do it, and I never, made it something that was mandatory that needed to be done, right? So as we're having this conversation today, right, I want you guys to, whether you're watching this on your drive home from work or you are at home already, or let's say you're still at work, right? I want you to, when you get home, I want you to, either take out a notepad or maybe create an Excel spreadsheet, something, right? That you can, monitor your expenses, right? What you have going on, right? And start to look at what you can chip away at, what you don't need to be spending. For example, I'm gonna use myself as an example. One of my issue is I used to go out a lot. I used to go out to certain lounges, certain restaurants. Even when I went on the road as an agent, right? I used to like staying at fancy hotels, the JW, the Ritz-Carlton, Le Meridien. I mean, the list goes on, right? That's where I couldn't stay anywhere else, right? So I had to tell myself, listen, if you really want to have a couple of $1 million saved up for retirement to still maintain your lifestyle and be able to have health insurance and things like that, then you gotta get to a point where you're not spending $1,000 for 3 days at a hotel while you're working. You understand? Even though you can write it off and stuff like that, I'd rather not even spend the money. You understand? I'd rather just invest the money. You understand? So Going out to certain lounges, and um, I've been known to be a heavy tipper. I'm talking about ridiculously. Like I might have a bill for $100 and tip the bartender $100. Stuff like that, right? That I had to start to cut out myself personally, right? In order for me. So again, as I'm preaching to you guys, this is the things that I had to ultimately do myself also. So I had to sit down. I have a spreadsheet. In my spreadsheet, it lists all my credit cards, and yes, I got a stain right there from earlier today. It's cool. But yeah, I have to take out a spreadsheet and put in all my credit cards and all my expenses and things like that, right? And then it'll allow me to absolutely monitor, what I spend my money on, or if I overspend that week and what I spend on, right? So that's number one, evaluating, what you have going on. Two is sitting down with an advisor, somebody that can guide you in reference to, what you need to do. And, I'm available for you guys. Let me give you my number before I continue, which is 443-208-5480. That is 443-208-5480. Let me go in here real quick. They usually have some nice candles in here sometimes. But yeah, so my number where I can be reached is 443-208-5480. If you guys need an advisor and somebody can sit down with you and guide you. I have 16 years of experience, over 3,000 clients on the books currently, and growing. So that's number two. Get yourself an advisor, somebody that know what they're doing and that can guide you, right? Number three, right? Because of the limited amount of time that you have, right? Let's say you're 50 years old, you want to retire at 65. You only have 15 years to go, right? So this has to be, an aggressive plan. That's number one. But then number two, you want to avoid any form of taxes that you may incur, right, while you're in retirement, which means you don't want to pay any taxes at all, okay? Because, for example, if a person started at the age of 25 years old, right, they probably have so much time to build up their retirement portfolio and things like that, right? So they can technically, risk investing in like risky accounts and stuff like that, right? And typically when it's a risky account, it's probably taxes is involved, okay? So in your situation, if you're 50 years old and above, not only can you not afford to invest in risky account, you absolutely have to avoid any form of taxation whatsoever. You understand? So that's that part. Lastly, you may want to start to look what you have in your house, and this may sound, some people say, oh, that's a little much, that's a little desperate, whatever like that, right? But there are things that you have in your house, right, that you probably don't need, or that you can start to get rid of or start to sell, right? That can help you generate a few thousands of dollars that you can use to front load your plan. You understand? You can use that to front load your plan. We have a lot of people have things in the house that they don't need, right? But they just holding on to it. So you can start to, purge, things that you have in your house and see what you need or what you don't need, and start to, in a sense, get rid of it. Okay. And I know, lastly, I know I said, lastly, right? But outside of things that you have in your house for you to purge, right? You also want to look into maybe getting yourself like a side gig. Some people are vending nowadays, on the weekend, they're doing arts and crafts, stuff like that. You may also want to pick up, let's say, for example, Uber or Uber Eats or Lyft or whatever. You may want to pick up something like that to generate an additional income. Because remember, I said this has to be aggressive. This is not a situation where you saying, well, I'm gonna put 50 bucks away or 100 bucks away, right? If you're 50, you don't have that luxury. That's a luxury that's afforded to a 20-year-old, for example, right? Because again, they have so much time. A 20-year-old can put away 150 bucks a month for their retirement and retire at 65 and have well over $500,000, in their retirement account. Well over $500,000 in their retirement account. If you're 50, you don't have that luxury. So when I said aggressive, I truly mean aggressive, right? I'm not going to give you a number because each person, have their own retirement goal, and what they some people have a pretty steep lifestyle. Some people are low-key individual, right? And they don't need a lot, for retirement. You know what I'm saying? So, this is a new store here. Let me check this trendy man out. They got some nice stuff in here. So yeah, so this is these are things that you want to. How you doing? All right. These are things that. No, I'm just looking. I haven't seen the store before, so I just figured let me just come out and check it out because they got some nice stuff here.
Thank you.
Yeah, you guys just open?
No, we've been here. We used to be upstairs.
Upstairs?
Like 3 years, and they moved us here.
Okay, this is nice.
Thank you.
All right. So yeah, so you don't have the luxury of a younger individual, right? So you gotta come a little bit more aggressive when it comes to your retirement. So yeah, so I just want to take a moment just to share that with you guys. I know lately I've been giving a lot of data in reference to the people who don't have any money and stuff like that, and not a lot of solution. So today I decided to drop a solution for you guys in reference to what you need to do right now today, starting today. You understand? You don't if you're 50 and you have no retirement account, you don't have one more day to waste. Okay, you got to get started today. Time is no longer on your side in this scenario. Okay, time is no longer on your side. You gotta make a move, and you gotta make a move now, right? Because this same reason is why we see a lot of people cannot retire. I want you guys to just close your eyes, right, and picture yourself, right, working every single day until you pass away. Now, some people are okay. Some people are okay with doing that. Some people are okay with doing that, right? But I always tell people this: right now, at 30 years old, 40 years old, you can tell yourself you're okay with doing it because you're still running on full capacity. Okay, you still got strength on the inside, right? But as you age, as you get older, right, you might change your mind on that. Okay, as you get older, you might change your mind on that because your body starts to wear and tear. Your energy level is not the same any longer, right? And then on top of that, I always tell people too, you technically don't really have any control over if you can work forever or not. Because again, if your body gives out on you, what you gonna do? Absolutely nothing. Now you're gonna depend on people to take care of you, which is not a good look. It's not fair to your loved ones that you had 40, 50 years of your life to put money away, but you never did it, and now they got to take time away from work, time away from family to take care of you. I don't think it's a fair outcome for your loved one. Not saying they shouldn't do it, or not saying they wouldn't do it, but I honestly don't think it's fair for them. Now, if you fall sick or fall ill or whatever like that, then they should come in and help you. They should support you and things like that. But if none of that happened, but the situation is you just never saved any money, then that's concerning. All right. So again, let me drop my number for you guys if you're interested in sitting down with an advisor and going over options that will work for you. And remember, like I said, even though I say it's aggressive, you can always grow into your plan. You can start off small. As you start to pick up a part-time gig, you start to put a little bit more into the plan. My number where I can be reached is 443-208-5480. That is 443-208-5480. Or you can also message me through my website, which is TitanEvolutionGroup.com. That is TitanEvolutionGroup.com. Other than that, listen, hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day, and I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Talk to you soon.